तनावतु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम व्यासस्मरण व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। श्री शिव स्मरण। ओम नमस्तेस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यंबकाय त्रिपुरांतकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकंठाय मृत्युंजयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ओम नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। श्रीरामस्मरण। ओम आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। ओम नमोस्तु रामाय स लक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यः नमोस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम वरानने। ओम श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण भरत शत्रुघ्नेभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीराम अध्यात्म रामायण महात्म्य अंतर्गत श्रीराम श्री शिव श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति स्मरण प्रार्थना मंत्राः। ओम रामं विश्वमयं वंदे रामं वंदे रघुद्वहं रामं विप्रवरं वंदे रामं श्यामाग्रजं भजे यस्य वागं श्रुतश्चूतं रम्यं रामायणामृतं शैलजा सेवितं वंदे तं शिवं सोमरूपिणं सच्चिदानन्दसन्दोहं भक्तिभूतिविभूषणं पूर्णानन्दमहं वन्दे सद्गुरुं शङ्करं स्वयं अज्ञानध्वान्तसंहर्त्री ज्ञानालोकविलासिनी चन्द्रचूडवचश्चन्द्र चन्द्रिकेयं विराजते जयति रघुवंशतिलकः कौसल्यानन्दिवर्धनो रामः दशवदननिधनकारी दाशरथि पुण्डरीकाक्षः अप्रमेयत्रयातीत निर्मलज्ञानमूर्तये मनोगिरां विदूराय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम अथ श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायणांतर्गत बालकांडः प्रथम सर्गः श्रीराम हृदय प्रसंगः पारायण प्रार्थना मंत्राः। ओम यः पृथ्वी भरवारणाय दिविजैः सम्प्रार्थितश्चिन्मयः सञ्जात पृथिवीतले रविकुले माया मनुष्यो व्ययः निश्चक्रं हतराक्षस पुनरगात् ब्रह्मत्वमाद्यं स्थिरां कीर्तिं पापहरां विधाय जगदां तं जानकीशं भजे। विश्वोद्भवस्थितिलयादिषु हेतुमेकं मायाश्रयं विगतमायमचिन्त्य मूर्तिम् आनन्दसान्द्रमबलं निजबोधरूपं सीतापतिं विदिततत्त्वमहं नमामि। पठन्ति ये नित्यमनन्यचेतसः शृण्वन्ति चाध्यात्मिकसङ्गीतं शुभं रामायणं सर्वपुराणसम्मतं निर्धूतपापाहरिमेव यान्ति ते अध्यात्मरामायणमेव नित्यं पठेद्यदिच्छेद्भवबन्धमुक्तिं गवां सहस्रायुतकोटिदानात् फलं लभेद्यः शृणुयात् स नित्यं पुरारिगिरिसम्भूता श्रीरामार्णवसङ्गता अध्यात्मरामगङ्गेयं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम् अध्यात्मरामगङ्गेयं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम्। Salute Bhagavan Rama, Bhagavan Shiva, Bhagavan Vyasa, and all the Adhyatma Ramayana Acharyas of past, present, and future. May all of them bless us to catch the essence of this Adhyanam of Adhyatma Ramayana. So, having saluted them, before we enter into the study, just two thoughts for 2 minutes. What is that? Very formal. They are only some discussion only. Ki, dekho, today, if you are able to steadily sit, concentratedly listen, and put your effort to understand the sublime thoughts of Vedanta Shastras, like Visano Bhagavatam or Morning Upanishad. You know why it was? The last 2 years, with your innocent mind and egoless personality, You just, with a beautiful, sweet faith, you are regular and consistent. And those who are irregular, inconsistent, coming now and then and going away, for whatever the reason, they might have achieved great things in the world by doing all those, but they have missed this ability to understand the Shastra, which you and I are not able to understand because of the preparation of last 2 years. What was the preparation? What was taught 2 years back alone is taught even now. Same thing will be taught even after 20,000 lives. But the difference is what? The preparation was we were equipping our upadhis, freeing it from all its likes, dislikes, ego, arrogances, etc., by being simply regular and sincere, along with little Shraddha, little Bhakti. See, now we understand Bhakti, Shraddha, Ahankara Rahityam, then Nitya Nirantarata. If these are there, the Uparwala is watching, he will make us prepared, qualified to understand, conceive the sublime truths that are communicated in the Shastra. Imagine you were also not coming like the regular people from last 2 years. क्योंकि कभी कभी रुक कर हमको देखना है. जैसे किसी बंदे को एक्सीडेंट हो गया, तुरंत कहते हो कि नहीं यार शुक्र है मैं वहां नहीं गया, मैं बच गया हूं. यू से ना, जस्ट 2 minutes स्वामी द फ्लड केम, आई रैन अवे, लकीली आई सेव्ड. सुनामी आने से 5 मिनट पहले मैं वहां था, मतलब सुनामी क्रिएट करके निकल गया वहां. लाइक सम पीपल इनोसेंटली से स्वामी रात में उनको मैं मिल के आया हूँ और सुबह मर गए. इसका मतलब कुछ गड़बड़ करके आए. नहीं नहीं नहीं, ऐसा नहीं बात. So imagine if we were also irregular, inconsistent. What would have been in our minds? Patience we have now to listen. Concentration now we have of the mind. The effort of the intellect is happening. The liking is there in the heart to listen. And result of that is what? थोड़ा थोड़ा बात पल्ला पड़ रहा है कि नहीं? Now, if you were also inconsistent, gone cases. How many came in the class in the beginning? Even now also, YouTube में 2 मिनट, 3 मिनट, आधा मिनट, 10 सेकंड सुन के जा रहे लोग. They don't know the value of this satsanga. You can't price it. There's no tag which can be priced. Infinite is it. But alas, unfortunate they are. They're in a hurry of their own entertainments, their own priorities, their own prefixed minds, their own inner and outer pushes and pulls. Unfortunate they are. We are fortunate by grace of God. We are fortunate by our own decision also. Okay, this is the first thought. Now, second is what? It doesn't mean that what we have done is sufficient. Because in spirituality, like in that snake and ladder game, till the 100 number is reached, there is a danger of snake at everywhere which can pull us down from where we started. There is no difference between the people who stopped coming to class after 10 days and the people who stopped coming to class after 10 years. The loss will be the same. Very personal thought I am sharing with you. Personal in the sense which unless you ask I should not share, still I am saying. It doesn't mean that we got everything. Now again imagine next 2 months you stop classes. You will be back to same square one. You are busy with your wife or husband or children or grandchildren or your dukan, your kharidari, bikdari, your money, your property, your friends. They're all waiting outside to grab you the moment you come out of the class. ऐसे ही जिंदगियां बीती जाएंगे. Now, what is the idea of these two sayings is what? Till the Paramatma is reached, we should not trust our own mind for any reason which if it is pushing us into away from the class, away from the Shastra there. This Maya of the Mana cannot be trusted. एक हफ्ता आप बंद करो आना, एक हफ्ता जप बंद करो, एक हफ्ता पूजा बंद करो, मंदिर जाना बंद करो, एक हफ्ता you just don't communicate to your guru, all is lost. Will be as animalistic and raw with full ignorance like anybody in the world. If you want that, it is every time it is choice yours only. But I have taken my choice. Now I understood the trick of the mind, how it destroys us. Don't give chance to the mind. Otherwise, you are anyway giving chance throughout the day. But in the class, at least don't compromise. मैं तो ये पहला कर रहा हूँ, कुछ भी कीमत पर मर जाऊंगा लेकिन क्लास नहीं छोड़ूंगा, because this support with which I am at least alive. Then God, some God, Guru's Kurva will come, they will take me out of the flood of samsara. पहले तो जिंदा रहो ना, वो मरने बंदे को पानी से भी निकालो, क्या फायदा? बहुत तलाश करके लाश को निकालो, अब क्या फायदा? मरने से बचाना है ना, ये सत्संग हमको मरने से बचाएगा, सत्संगी साधक के व्यक्तित्व को मरने से बचाएगा। थ्रू आउट द लाइफ दिस डिसीजन, स्वामी जी मेरे को लग रहा है मैं 6 दिन ब्रेक दे दूं, लग रहा है मतलब यू आर गेटिंग डिस्ट्रॉयड, आई कांट से यस और नो, बिकॉज आर यू आस्किंग मी और आर यू टेलिंग मी? It's like that one or two people, they told me we are not going to attend evening class. They told and they have taken permission. I have not given them. No, not coming there. With all convenience. I told them whenever mushkil hai mat aana, but online mein sunna. It is there offline also. But they took it for granted. They are not coming in the morning, evening. They are detuning for the classes with the text. Which God, which Guru, which Shastra can do anything for such people? It is surely their choice. It is, see, for many other prarabdhas you may not have choice. Clear? But for attending satsang or not, it is your choice. Not even God can stop you if you have decided to come. Not even God can push you if you have decided not to come. क्योंकि मुक्ति वाला है, इसको भगवान कैसे रोकेंगे? दुनिया कैसे रोक सकती है? कैसा उसको प्रारब्ध से जोड़ोगे आप? संसार में फंसना प्रारब्ध हो सकता है, शास्त्र को नहीं सुनना प्रारब्ध नहीं है. दैट इज योर मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग, यू हैव नॉट डिसाइडेड. आई अंडरस्टूड दिस वन. मेरे जिंदगी में ये कामयाबी इस जगत में हुआ है कि इट इज माई चॉइस, आई हैव टू स्टडी शास्त्र इन माई ओन रिडेम्पशन. For this, I cannot, should not take anybody's opinion, nor I should be carried away by any happenings in the world. That's called the meaning of Swadhyaya Pravachane Anushteye. Swadhyaya Pravachane Adara Karyaha. Karya. Didn't we study in the morning class? Etaihi sarvaihi yuktasya api Swadhyaya Anushteye yatnena kartavyaha iti सर्वैः सह स्वाध्याय प्रवचन प्रसंगम. स्वाध्याय अधीनम एव अर्थ ग्रहणम, अर्थ ग्रहण आयत्तमेव परम श्रेयः. डू यू लिसन इन द मॉर्निंग क्लास? Those who are coming for the morning also. Therefore, स्वाध्याय प्रवचन प्रति आदरः कार्यः. 3 rishis are said. सत्यमिति सत्यवचारातीतरः, तप इति तपो नित्य पौरुषिष्टि, स्वाध्याय प्रवचने इति नाकोम. देन तीनों बैठ गए. देन यार एक चीज बताना है, 3 बताओ, लोग कंफ्यूज होते हैं. देन तद्धितवः स्वाध्याय प्रवचन अलोन इज द हाईएस्ट तपस्या. दिस इज द इंट्रोडक्शन टुडे दैट थ्रू आउट लाइफ यार शास्त्र मत छोड़ो और सदगुरु को मत छोड़ो और परमात्मा को मत छोड़ो और अपने साधना को मत छोड़ो. Then you are the biggest friend to yourself. If you don't live, you are the biggest enemy. No, when I tell, don't tell, think that Swami telling me. You tell to yourself. Like while telling you, I am telling myself. किसी भी कीमत पर स्वाध्याय नहीं छोड़ना. हे भगवान, जान निकाल दो लेकिन शास्त्र से दूर मत ले. जान ले लो लेकिन गुरु से दूर मत. जान ले लो लेकिन भगवान से दूर मत. जान ले लो लेकिन लक्ष्य से दूर नहीं. जान ले लो लेकिन साधना से दूर. I am asking him, requesting, begging. In this way only we can, slowly mold our mind from destructive to the constructive. देखो ये कुछ नहीं है, कीमत ही नहीं है, पॉकेट में मिलता है, कोई लेता भी नहीं है उसको. उसका नाम है पॉइजन. लेकिन लेने से बंदा मर जाता है कि नहीं? इन द सेम वे इसी को कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, फोकट वाला है, इट्स कॉल्ड एज माइंड. अब उसके बाद सुनो पॉइजन. अंडरस्टूड? नो वैल्यू पॉइजन, but still it has effect of killing us. There is no value to the mana, but it is the effect of killing the sadhaka in us. When that mana is not doing this type of prayers, on the opposite, it is listening to the words of the people and having its own funny nonsense thoughts, because of which we are going away from all these five. और इस खेल में याद रखना, यू आर बाउलर, यू आर बैट्समैन, यू आर फील्डर, यू आर द एम्पायर, यू आर द कमेंटेटर, यू आर द स्कोरर, यू आर द ऑडियंस टू क्लैप. सीरियसली लेना इस बात को. Instead of bunking the classes from today onwards, add the swadhyaya. If you're already doing that, add another thing of writing your own notes of what you have learned. You are already doing that, then become more serious about, "Okay, this thing I have understood but not convinced, or I am convinced but I am not practicing. I am practicing but with lots of breaks." So go on improving in that way. Who can stop our growth, Mata? This is called as sadhana. If you are conscious of this, we are matured. And these things are not available freely like that in the book. When you people deserving are there, the Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Bhagavan makes it speak through me, which helps me also. याद रखना इस बात को. अगर आज हम ऐसे गंभीर वेदांत विषयों को सुनने की क्षमता रख रहे हैं, बैठने का पेशेंस हमको है, दिस द गिफ्ट यू गेव टू योरसेल्फ, बिकॉज लास्ट 2 years you had no ego, especially the 5-6 of you. Some have their ego, they ran away in between, they went this and that place, and they got this is that, this is and all that. But they don't ask, they decide. I say, what can I do? Almost everybody like that, but your goodness also protects. Either you be good or get guided. Good means, in my language, only one. किसी भी कीमत पे class नहीं छोड़ना. Only 2 reasons the class should be bunked. One, Swami himself cancelled the class. Second, he died. I should cancel class or I should die. Second is not in my hand. First, I will not do. That is called the goodness according to me. The standard of goodness I want from you. Not for my sake. You know, think about it this way. अब देखो, मुक्ति देने वाला ज्ञान जिस शास्त्र में क्लास में मिल रहे हैं, इससे बढ़कर ना कैलाश है, ना वैकुंठ है, ना ब्रह्मलोक है, ना स्वर्गलोक है. Then how do you talk about other obligations? How can you adjust them? Now, at this very time that work is there, Swamiji, you go, but this lecture is available on YouTube. No? Why don't you listen that? That is a commitment. That is a test. There are 1 or 2 people, even by some urgent work they miss class, they cover it by listening. They are the genuine ones. To them, my all prayers. Not for me, because only in that consistency, see, like that woodpecker goes on pecking, then only it is able to make its ghosla. That's why daily when you listen, then only slowly the whole happens to the thick layer of Anabuddhi, into which I, the sadhaka, enter to discover the Kanti there, the diamond Vajra there, the self. Not in one day it happens. It's not a time pass. It's not an entertainment. It's not an obligation. It is not कि चलो बुलाए एक दिन जाकर आते. चलो गांव में महात्मा जी आए, सब लोग जा रहे पड़ोसी, मैं ही नहीं जाऊं तो फिर मेरा लगेगा नहीं, इसलिए जा रहे हैं. या सास जा रही करके बहू जा रही के सास, या पति जा रहे करके पतिला जा रही है. मतलब पतिला नहीं भाई, he is pati, she is patila. No, that is not the thing. Who is in my life? I am. Who should think of my good? Me. Where is the good in my knowing the self? Who is teaching the good or the truth or self? My Guru and my Shastra. Then who should be commented to them? Me. In whose interest? Mine. How can any others bind me in whatever the things that are there? Help yourself. कोई भजन हो रहा है, कोई कीर्तन हो रहा है, कोई पूजा. Don't go anywhere. Sit in the class. That's it. In this only everything is there for you. That commitment reveals. And I'm experiencing that. How Bhagavan is giving that inner transformation just because of sticking to Shastra regularly. And I'm very afraid यार कोई प्रारब्ध माया ऐसा जाल ना फेरे कि ये मुक्ति मार्ग जो साध्याय प्रवचन है इसको छोड़ू मैं ना हो. मैं वही कह रहा हूँ, प्राण ले लो, शास्त्र नहीं लेना मेरे से. Because this is what is giving the understanding, the depth, the conviction, the clarity. Otherwise, where will we? Okay, now come to the topic. We are in the study of Adhyatma Ramayana of Brahmaanda Puranam. Here, this is Uma Maheshwara Samvada, in which, because Mata Parvati wanted to know, Bhagavan Shivji is giving entire Rama Katha. This is how the Vyasa writes it. And in that, it is not only the Rama Katha like the Valmiki Ramayanam, but it is Adhyatma Ramayana. Only from the Adhyatmika Konam, the stories and everything are shown. And the basic is what? Like in many of the movies, first 2-3 minutes they give all the background. Then the movie starts. And towards the end, again, they summarize in 2 minutes. Same way, every of our Shastras are like that. In the first Sarga or chapter, they give the entire contents and picture. That is elaborated throughout. Toward the end, it is summarized. So, Rama HRUDYAM, the first Sarga BALA Kanda, is the contents which are being discussed throughout. Then the Rama Gita toward the end, which Rama says to Lakshmana in the fifth Sarga Uttarakandam, is the summary of all this. In between is expansion. And that is why you see yesterday through the Mukharanand of SEETHA ji herself, entire Rama Katha Ramayana ho gaya. So that you have no question. स्वामी श्री राम हृदय रामायण कैसे से तो रामायण के सारे घटनाएं किधर आए ये देखो बता दिया. And that is only in one flow she said. But the essence is what? Before that, after that, what Sita said, that is important. That itself is the beauty of Adhyatma Ramayana. It only, we have to have that vision to see the subtlety in that you will be endlessly reveling and enjoying in that. She spoke about Rama Gunas in the beginning. She spoke of the Rama Gunas in the end as he is Parabrahma. In between, she told about herself. Then she told about her entire Rama Katha that happened. What it means? Nirguna Parabrahma Rama alone is there. From him is Maya came. Maya is the one which did entire Rama Katha. Toward the end, neither Rama Katha is there nor Maya is there. What remains is Rama only. This is the entire Rama Hrudayam. This is the Vedanta. क्लियर? दो मतलब सुनने को तैयार हो समझने को तो 2-4 शब्दों में सब बताया जाता है, उसमें बैठ जाओ. डिटेल चाहिए तो पूरा पढ़ो exhaustively. So Rama told Sita, Hanuman is deserving now. He is ready for jnanam. Please give me my tattva. Sita hai tatheti Sita prahanumantam prapannaya loka vimohini Ramam vidya parabrahma sachidananda lakshanam. Is it not? Then what did she say? Ki sakshinandam advayam saropadi vinirmuktam satta matram agocharam anandam nirmalam shantam nirvikaram niranjanam sarvavyapinam atmanam suprakasham kalmasham. All of these are Brahma Lakshana said in all the Upanishad Vedanta Grantha. All of that is Rama really. Don't see Rama only outside. See the Brahman in him. Hey Hanuman. Clear? पहले ही picture clearly दिया जा रहा है. Then she spoke about herself. Mam vidhi mula prakritim. Who is Sita? For the outer onlookers, she is the Rama's consort or Janakaji's putri or the one who was abducted by Ravana and all. But for those who are studying Adhyatma Ramayana, Sita is Mula Prakriti. Mam vidhi mula prakritim. And what's her job? Sarga Stityanta Karani. It's a Maya or a Prakriti which is doing Sushti Siddhaya. Can she do it independently? No. Then Tasya Sannidhi Matrena. In the presence of Rama, only she is doing. Rama is not Rama now. This Rama, Parabrahma. So remove the Rama and Sita and Sushti Siddhaya this way. See that Parabrahma के presence में उन्हीं की मूला प्रकृति सृष्टि स्थिति लय कर रही है. So tasya sannidhi matrena srujamidam atandrita. Is atandrita means I have no independence of not creating the world or creating the world. Including in creation, in maintenance and dissolution. In all the three, I have no choice of my own either to do it or not to do. I do it in his presence by his order. That is why when you surrender to him, in his order, the Maya withdraws. Therefore, we transcend Maya. That's the meaning of Mam evaya prapadyante, Maya metam tarante. By the way, now the most $1,000,000 thought, okay, is what which we studied just now in Bhagavatam, little bit. Tomorrow it will be studied more. Is what I am doing everything, but the people who don't know or who are aviveki, they are superimposing everything done by me on Rama. That is the main sentence. What did she say? Tat sannidhyat maya srushtama tasmin aropyate abudaihi. So the Srushti Sthiti Laya which I am doing in his presence, people superimpose it all on him. Now this is what the entire Drugdrishya Vivekam, the entire next 3 days of discussion in the Bhagavad Purana also, here also. If at all Srushti Sthiti Laya happening in the world, it is done by Maya, not Parabrahma. And Maya cannot do without the presence of Parabrahma. And when you are in the Srushti Laya, created Maya, you are a samsari. So to be the Mukta Purusha, you have to go beyond Srushti Sthiti Laya. That will be happening when the Maya goes away. Maya cannot go away by itself. Therefore, you have to do the surrender to Bhagavan. In the Bhakti Bhava, you do surrender, then also removes Maya. Through the Jnana, by doing the sadhana, that Aham Brahma Sachidananda, then also the Maya goes away. Just like the one who takes a vaccine, the virus cannot attack. Same way, the one who says I am Sachidananda Brahma, the Maya cannot attack. माया का उसका खेल वो नहीं हो, बिकॉज ही मैं सच्चिदानंद ब्रह्म हूँ यार, मैं देव उपाधि जीव थोड़ी हूँ. माया को बोलते हाँ, लाइक ए सरदार जी के पास यू कांट गो एंड सेल द ब्लेड एंड ऑल शेविंग सीट, बिकॉज वो तो दाढ़ी बढ़ाएंगे ना, यू कांट गिव सेल हिम. बिकता नहीं वहां. That's why which business you do, you should decide which place it works. So to Maya का खेल, the one who says I am Sachidananda, नहीं रहेगा वहां. This is ज्ञान मार्ग. In the Bhakti, भगवान आपके शरण में हो, माया पर्दा हटाओ, he will remove. See this sentence, say 3 times. Tat sannidhyat maya srushtim, maya srushtam, tasmin aropyate abudaihi. Tat sannidhyat maya srushtam, tasmin aropyate abudaihi. Tat sannidhyat maya srushtam, tasmin aropyate abudaihi. In his presence, that creation which is done by me, by the Abuddha, ignorant and aviveki people, it is superimposed on him. The entire crux of Vedanta is in this sentence. You see it from this end to this end and this end to this end. This end se kya hai? Parabrahma alone is there. There is no creation at all. Second step, his own Maya. Third step, his permission and order given to Maya. Four, with the permission and order of Bhagavan, the Maya only is doing creation. Maya only doing maintenance. Maya only is dissolving. After this over, Maya dissolves. What remains is Paramatma. From this side, you see, entire creation you have seen, it is created. Who created the whole world? Who is maintaining? Who is dissolving? For all these things, there should be a Shakti, na? So Shakti is doing that. Ucha Shakti, the Mula Shakti or Mula Prakriti. Now, can there be a Shakti without Shaktiman? Please be attentive. It cannot be. Who is the Shaktiman? The Parabrahma. So the Shakti Maya, in the presence of Shaktimana, it is working. Like in me. In my own case, in the presence of my conscious self, my Shakti of the speaker speaking is speaking the words. The self in me is not touched by that. But without the self, the mouth cannot speak, the mind cannot throw the thoughts. Is it not? Think coolly. और एक दिन में नहीं होता. That's what I am saying. With our past experiences of so many years, if we had made our antakarana very rajasic, tamasic, then it is so tough to catch this knowledge and it appears to be so heavy to catch. You throw it and go back to the samsara. A young fellow, if you give him a 5 kilo gola, he can't catch because he's immature. The same gola, if you give it a 90 years, he can also catch because throughout life he tried. वो इतने बूढ़े हुए, उसको ये बड़ा 5 किलो उठाने का ताकत नहीं है। इसको ताकत आया नहीं, इसका ताकत गया। इन द सेम वे द इमेच्योर्ड चिल्ड्रन, ताकत आया नहीं, बूढ़ा वी आर ऑल, ताकत गया, बिकॉज ऑफ टू मच ऑफ samsara throughout the life. Such people cannot hold on to this heavy knowledge. They will throw it. And that I'm just hinting at it. At least now onwards, Nirantara Japa, Upasana, Namasmarana, Prarthana, by which we'll make our Antakarana capable enough to catch these knowledges. And one sentence mukti, Tat Sannityad Maya Sustam Tasmin Aropyate Abudaihi. It is about the Rama Katha, Sita and all. Subjectively also, in me the pure self's presence, my own inner nature is playing the play of Jagra Sapna Sushupti Avasthas. और ये पहली बार सुना, लाइक फर्स्ट डे यू टेक टैबलेट, बीमारी कंट्रोल थोड़ी होती है वो, 20 days when you take it starts affecting, because such a बीमारी है deeper and the course is so long you have to take. So too एक दिन सुनने से नहीं होता, 10 साल लगातार ये करो अंदर और बाहर, then the thing starts clicking. बाहर क्या है? सीधा मूला प्रकृति is doing everything, not Rama the Parabrahma. The Aviveki imposes everything on Parabrahma. In the subjective self also, the conscious self's presence, the Mayona Vidya or Maya is doing all that. The mind self is not doing. Keep on saying it for 10 years, then you know who is playing what play. Who is a culprit, whom to be arrested, who should be arrested and who should be sent away, hanged, and who is to be liberated. The self has to be liberated by arresting or hanging the jiva, who is a criminal with his all upadhis of panchakoshas and all. Tat sannidhyat maya sustam tasmin aropyate abudaihi. Clear? महावाक्य हो गया. ऐसे हर दिन हर एक क्लास में इतने सुंदर सुंदर महावाक्य हमको आ रहे. See, we are so unfortunate fellows. We go to all over the world for picnic. जाने तक हमको पैसे हैं. But in every of the countries, in every of the shop, such a beautiful, wonderful things are there. You feel like buying, लेकिन पैसे नहीं. Same way, we have come to the class. Everywhere the jewel type of Mahavakyas are given. But the money of our interest, the money of our commitment, the money of our bank balance, of our what is sincerity, they are not there. Therefore, we are not purchasing them. ख्याला है अब अमेरिका में घूम के वापस आया है, ये चीजें लाया हूँ, घुमा के देखा मेड इन इंडिया. है ना, 2 घंटे क्लास सुन के आए, आप क्या लेके आए? सेम संसार. खाना लगाओ, उसने वो क्यों कहा, इसने वो क्यों किया? Because we have no price to pay to carry the jewels of these great sentences. So therefore, earn that price, earn that money, develop that bank balance of sincerity, the श्रद्धा, भक्ति, the तड़प inside कि ये ज्ञान मेरा होना है, मैं इस ज्ञान से तरना है मुझे. कैसे याद नहीं रहेंगे श्लोक? याद रखूंगा, लिखूंगा मैं. लाइक ए मनी मांगरर कैसे पागल होता है पैसे के पीछे, सो टू ए मुक्ति मांगरर ये ज्ञान के पीछे पागल होना चाहिए. हमारे पास किताब भी नहीं होता. एक ही एक्सक्यूज नहीं, इधर आई कांट स्टडी संस्कृत, आई कांट अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग, आई कांट स्टडी हिंदी, मेरे को आंखों नहीं दिखता, सिनेमा देखने को दिखता है, इधर नहीं दिखता. हाउ वी बिकम अवर चीटर्स टू अवर सेल्फ, यू सी. आई एम टेलिंग अबाउट माई सेल्फ ओनली. If it is appealing to you, if not, you are lucky fellow. Earn that money, that तड़प. कितना जन्म, कितने साल बचे हमारे जीवन में. मेरे को तो ना हर दिन सुबह उठते ही जब कैलेंडर बदलता है, and when I see the status, every minute when it is changing, इतनी घबराहट होती, यार मेरे जिंदगी का इतना टाइम खत्म हो गया अभी. Like I put a status, somebody watched just now. After 20 minutes I see, watch 20 minutes back. Then I feel घबराहट, मतलब मेरे जिंदगी के 20 मिनट गए, क्या किया मैंने इस 20 मिनट में? Nothing but we are reaching the death. How much तड़प होना चाहिए हमारे अंदर. तत्सान्निध्यात् मया सृष्टम तस्मिन् आरोप्यते अबुदैः. Main sentence. Now she takes up the entire Ramayana story. Right from Bhagavan Rama's Janma in the most glorious Ayodhya Puri, in that Raghukula. Till Sri Rama's Abhisheka done, everything she narrates. And conclusion what she says, and all this I am not telling you yesterday we saw, and you all know all that. She says ultimately, Ayodhya Agamanam Paschat Rajya Rama Abhisheshanam Evamadini Karmani. All these कर्मास आदिनी मीन्स इसके बाद जो राम जी करने वाला है 11,000 साल का रूलिंग आफ्टर आई गो अवे and in between which are not mentioned there evam adini karmani maya eva acharitani. It is I, the moola prakriti, has done all that. Api, even though I did it, aropayanti rame asmin nirvikare akhilatmani. The nirvikara parabrahma रूप सर्व आत्मा रूप राम में ये सारे आरोपण करते हैं. See, the Ramayana became Adhyatma Ramayana. Now, this is an example. Now, extend it. Like this, Rama Avatara comes in every Chaturyuga ek bar. Krishna Avatara comes, the Leelas happen. In between avatars, the Rishi Muni Gurus come and continuously the world's का नाटक चल ही रहा है. ये सारा कौन कर रहे हैं? मूला प्रकृति. किसके ऊपर आरोपण कर रहे हैं हम? परमात्मा पे. यही अज्ञान है. This is the reason because of which we get bound. Now, this has got lot of consequences. All of that I'll touch tomorrow, day after, when the other slokas come and everything. One thought is what? Ask Rama, he says, I have not done. Ask Sita, she says, I have not done independently. Rama told me, therefore I did. So who is the doer in that? There is no doer. When you recognize that there is no doer, then there is no deed. When there is no deed, there is no case. है कि नहीं? जब पता चलता है कि इसने नहीं किया, उसको केस क्यों डालेंगे? माया इंडिपेंडेंटली नहीं किया, भगवान ने किया ही नहीं, तो वो किसने किया? कोई किया नहीं. जब किया ही नहीं तो हुआ ही नहीं. फिर हुआ नहीं तो दिख रहा है बस. Like a director told, therefore hero acted. The hero says like that. Director says, I did not act. Therefore, किसने किया? किसी ने नहीं किया. जब कर्म में कर्ता नहीं होता, वो कर्म नहीं होता, फिर वो बंधन में नहीं डालता. These are the subtle Vedanta. When there is no doer in the deed, there is no more a deed. It is not an action. It is only a, कर्म नहीं होता, क्रिया होता. कर्म बंधन में डालता है, क्रिया नहीं. Yesterday I saw Telugu people will enjoy this one. Somebody, the father says, क्या तुम ऐसे घूम जा रहे? तेरे जीवन में कोई आशय नहीं है क्या? In Telugu or Sanskrit, even आशय हिंदी में गोल. The son says, बड़ा 20, क्यों नहीं पापा, मेरे जीर्ण आशय है, खाना दो. It was such a wonderful thing. Don't you have an ashayam? Yeah, जीर्ण आशयम. Why I took that example? जीर्ण कर्म नहीं कहते हैं उसको, जीर्ण क्रिया. Because there is no karta in that. Therefore, there is no papa punya. There may be maladjustment in the digestive system because the wrong thing, excessive thing, you ate it. That's a reaction to the wrong action. But there is no papa punya. There is a suffering. Oh, so evamadini karmani maya eva archardani api aropayanti rame asmin nirvikare akhilat. In the nirvikara akhila Rama, all these are superimposed. As if he has done, he has not done. So what should we carry? Simple sentence. It has both positive effect, negative effect, depending on how to use it. जो भी हो रहा है माया कर रहा है, भगवान नहीं. माया का खेल. Therefore, जो भी हो रहा है माया कर रहा है, पकड़ो मत उसको, भगवान को पकड़ो, माया हट जाएगा. Lot of examples I feel like giving, but I am restraining. Now, finally, we should not end any time with Maya. We should end our class with Paramatma only. Class means discussion. Therefore, Sita ji concludes our lecture to Hanuman ji by telling about the Rama as Parabrahma with regard to all with which she started. Now, this is a very $1 million श्लोका. हम उसको पढ़ेंगे, थोड़ा explanation से आपको बाकी समझ में आ जाएंगे, because already the data was explained. So what happened here? Hanumanji is standing there. Sri Rama feels that Hanumanji is deserving Jnanam. Then he orders Sita ji, give Jnana to Hanuman. Then Sita says, okay. Then she talks about Rama as Parabrahma. Then she takes about herself as Mula Prakriti. Then she says, I do everything which is imposed on Rama. Then she narrates the entire Rama Gatha. She concludes by saying, all that is done by me, but by the ignorant people, they are superimposed on Rama. Okay? Now what is Rama then? What is Rama's role when all these are happening? The Parabrahma Rama, not this Leela Purusha Rama. Answer is, chant this mantra. Ramo na gacchati na tishtati na anushochati akankshate tyajati no na karoti kinchitu anandamurti rachalaha parinamahinaha maya gunananugato hi tatha vibhati. What a beautiful sloka. These are all highly scholarly. It is not like a LKG, UKG students who just joined Vedanta 2-4 साल पहले. 2-4 साल में you are only in LKG, UKG, na? Play school, Nattadi, then this one, this one. This is the PhD level of knowledge. Chant again. Ramo na gacchati na tishtati na anushochati akankshate tyajati no na karoti kinchitu anandamurti rachala parinamahinaha maya gunananugato hi tatha vibhati. Now, these are the group B thoughts. Each of them you have to write. A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Group A may you have to put what she said about Rama in the beginning. Rama Vidhi Parabrahma Sachidanandam Advayam. Each of the thought is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in group A. Then the group B, these are the things. Then you have to match both of them. You understand? I'll explain again. In this shloka, about Rama's activity, she writes. And all of that she denies. None of the activities which you think that Rama has done, he has not done. These are all the actions. Then the group 1 is what? Why? Because these are his lakshanas. Is it not? Like in the court case, I don't know why this example came. So that murder is done. Very clearly it is known that it is done by a person with right hand. No, this accused is not the murderer. Why? He has no right hand only. You understood? उसका राइट हैंड है ही नहीं है और कत्ल राइट हैंड से हुआ, तो इसको कैसे करोगे आप कि उन्होंने किया? लाइक दैट एक एक चीज की खारिज होती है कि नहीं? Is it not? No, you can see his signature, he has forgery किया. He can't be doing that because he's unpad, his अंगूठा छाप है. How can he do the signature? Therefore, खारिज. No, this is an audio tape. See, you can listen to this language. It is his voice. It is not his because he doesn't know English only. होता है कि नहीं? There are two people in old Hindi movies. This was a famous thing. Every one in the 5 movies you can see that. One is the person who is there. So 2 types of lawyers. One is prosecutor, another is deaf lawyer. The prosecutor goes on prosecuting and trying to do the aropana of the inera on that accused. And what the defense lawyer? My lord, objection, my lord. ये जो वकील ने ये कहा बात उसमें ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, इसलिए मैं कहता हूं मेरा ये जो निरपराधी है, निर्दोष है, इसको छोड़ दो. It's what 20 minutes, 15 minutes, the case used to go on. Very engrossing it is. In those days of 70s, 80s, in almost all movies, some place in doctor का, कोई lawyer का, कोई army officer का, कोई हर एक के नाम पे movies कोई ना आते थे. Very good they were all. Those producer directors more than the audience. They used to love it. So here also Rama is Param Brahma. Therefore, he cannot be going anywhere. Rama went, Rama went with Vishwamitra. Rama went with Vishwamitra to jungle to protect the yajna from all the Rakshasas. Also, he went with Vishwamitra for the Sita Swayamvara. And then Rama again went to all the Bandar making the bridge to kill Ravana. Question is this. Answer is Rama did not go. Why? Rama is Parabrahma, means he is all pervading. Therefore, how can he go? Why? There is no place where he is not. Which Rama went? Avatara Purusha Leela Rama. Which Rama we are talking? Parabrahma. If you say Rama is gone, it is ordinary Ramayanam. If you say Rama is not gone, it is Adhyatma Rama. Rama is Parabrahma. Now, each of the points you have to add with the earlier. आप कर लो homework, मैं भी नहीं किया हूँ, मेरे को time चाहिए. मेरे पास ज़्यादा नहीं है तो you can do. So one by one thought, what she says, I'll put in front of you. And each of these are to be matched with the group A things which are said in the beginning. So what are the things here? First, Ramaha nagacchati. Rama, this is natatra chakshur gacchati, navag gacchati. What is said in Kenopanishad is said here. So tatra tasmin brahmani. You understood, Upanishad ko isko milao, to Ramaha nagacchati. The Brahma Rupi Rama cannot go anywhere. Why? Because he is everywhere there. Second, Ramo natishtati. Tishtati means is seated there, stationed there. Here the tishtati means identified with particular upadhi. Parabrahma has no rupa nama to get upadhi. Limitation, therefore natishtati. ना राम जी कहीं जाते हैं ना कोई बैठते. क्यों नहीं बैठते हैं? अरे बैठने के लिए एक छोटा एक बंदा थोड़ी है. उनके अलावा कोई आसन है क्या? रूप नाम है क्या उनका बैठने के लिए? तिष्ठति मीन्स स्टेइंग, गच्छति मूविंग. Means this word chalati na chalati in the upasana, in the Ishavasya language. Tadejati tannaijati. In Vedanta, what is in Ishavasya is said as na gacchati na tishtati. Ejati is gacchati, na chalati is na tishtati. Tadejati tannaijati, tad dure tadu antike, tad antarasya sarvasya, tadu sarvasyasya bahyatah. This is the conclusion of this Ishavasya Upanishads, 5 shlokas of marathon teaching. है ना? अनेदेक मनसो जवीयो नैन देव आपनुवन पूर्वमर्शत तद्धावतोन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत तस्मिन्नपौत मातरिश्वा ददाति. Then sapariga sukram akayam avaranam asnavirgam shuddham apaviddam kavir manishi parivu swayambhuhu yata tatitodorthan veda shashvatibhyaha samabhyaha. All those things. So he moves, he doesn't move. Here see, na gacchati means tishtati, na tishtati means gacchati, or tishtati ki gacchati, na tishtati na gacchati. There it is said, na ejati, tajeti, tanna ejati. Same. He neither moves because there is no place where he is not there. Na ejati. Na tishtati, doesn't stay anywhere because it's not limited with upadhi. Upadhi gata sthiti, vastu only can have a stationary thing, something. Na tishtati. Okay. The third one is what? Na anushochati. Arey, when he is Ananda Swarupa, how can he have shoka? So to na akankshate. How can he have a desire when something is not there other than him? Therefore, then na tyajati. What is there for him to give up? Anything other than him है? नहीं है ना? Then na karoti kinchit. अब उनके अंदर आकांक्षा ही नहीं है तो क्यों करेगा? No, are these all not the Taittiriya Upanishad Shankara Bhashya? So, Rama na gacchati, na tishtati, na anushochati, na akankshati. Which Rama? Parabrahma. The same Parabrahma Rama is there in each one of us, Atma. The self in me. It is not going when the body is going. It is not sitting when the body is sitting. It is not crying when the jiva mind is crying. Nor when the desire is coming to the mind, the self is not desiring. And when I am giving up something, body or the self is not giving up. Na karoti kinchito. Karta is jiva, not the atma in me. So to Ananda Murti. And you can read all that. Upar ka iska bhi jod sakte hai. He is an Ananda Murti. He is the embodiment of the bliss. So he is achalaha. He is immobile. Parinamahinaha. You cannot bring any modification in him. Yet Maya Gunana Anugatahi Tatavivad. You and I, when you look him through the prism of the Maya and Triguna, it appears that he is doing all that. When I remove Maya from my vision, I see Paramatma as myself and every self, in whom the infinite experience, all these which are the lot of a finite jiva, they are not there at all. हो गया. ये है सीता जी का उपदेश. नाउ श्री रामा हिमसेल्फ टेक्स अप. Okay, then he teaches to Hanuman ji The beautiful ultimate Vedanta. Maybe 2 days we need, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, maybe 2 दिन या 1 दिन में हो जाएगा, I don't know, but very powerful shlokas. Now you are listening first time. Be careful. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a frustration. Have patience and faith. Be regular in listening. If not today, at least after a few days, slowly this knowledge starts sinking in. एक बार ये ज्ञान अंदर आने लगेगा, सारा ज्ञान, बंधन, दुख, शोक, जन्म, जरा, रोग, मृत्यु सब उड़ जाएंगे. You know, when that example of today's world, हजारों पंछियां हैं पेड़ पे, ये एक फटाका फोड़ दो उधर, all run away. One this Atmajnana Fataka enough for all the punches of the doubts, despairs, despondencies, dejection in the vriksha of our life to get and run away. भाग जाएंगे सारे जो आवाज करने वाले पंछियां, बेवकूफी वाले हमारे अंदर के. इफ दिस फटाका ऑफ द नॉलेज अगर हम अंदर फोड़ते तो see the beauty of it. And one thought today I want to tell to myself and you, whatever life of uselessness we lived so far, because of which we are carrying a load of guilt in ourselves, all of that on the name of Ganesh ji chhod do. Then develop the positive self-confidence and respect. I can be sadhaka, I can do the sadhana, and I am the self, like it is explained here about the Rama. Don't go back to those old ruts. मैं अब कुछ भी कहो ना, मैं यूजलेस हूँ, बुद्धू हूँ, घटिया हूँ, ये नहीं हूँ, वो नहीं हूँ. आदत हो गया हमको जब लोगों ने कहा सुन सुन के. This is not Vedanta. Vedanta says a roar of a lion. Shunvant sarve amrutasya putraha. Same time again, not the arrogance it is. Neither the arrogance that I am spiritual, nor the guilt that I am a samsari. It's only humble self-confidence and respect that I am sadhaka of the Atma and I am the Atma. And luckily, this self in me, self in all, there's nothing to boast also. That's why an Atma Gnani never boasts. Okay? The intellectual knowledge I can boast that I am greater than you or all. But as regard the self is concerned, I can't, because same self is in me and you, and even in cheeti mein, aati mein, gade mein, sab mein wahi hai. This balancing is called correct maturity of spirituality. The laziness, lethargy, and indulgence of a kami should not be there, tamaguni, in us. So too, a guilty person that I am good for nothing, wo bhi nahi hona hai. At the same time, I am doing this and that arrogance bhi nahi hona hai. I am greater than others wala ye show off nahi hona hai. Same time, I am a sadhaka करके self respect भी होना है, and उसको prove करने के लिए साधना में लगे रहना है. And ultimately, like Sita ji saying about Rama, we all also must start believing in ourselves, in both that I am sadhaka and I am the self. If this change is not brought, it is like all the doctors have done all the operation. Operation is successful, but the patient collapsed. Gurus are इतना बड़ा ऑपरेशन कर रहे क्लास में, क्लास खत्म होते ही collapse. Go back to same old wrong feeling that I'm not sadhaka, I'm good for nothing, I'm a sansari, मेरे से कुछ नहीं होता. Don't do all that. This is the highest crime we can do. In this world, the highest crime is we do it on ourselves. And the highest crime we do on ourselves is this regret or the guilt that I am good for nothing. And this is imposed in us by the variety of the other religious people and the stupid people, including very many other things or reasons, who have taken away from us the self-confidence that we are a Hindu, we are a Sanatana Dharmi, we are Bharatiya, we belong to such a great, grand, glorious culture. Along with that, we are the Paramatma Tattva. A Sara dignity glory of ours is looted by the misguiding, stupid fellows. One fellow comes and talks in English, we think we don't know English. Or a stupid fellow, thank God you don't know English, because all those who are knowing English are becoming uncultured brutes and they are forgetting their culture of Sanskrit. They were not knowing English is greater than knowing it. Because the sweetness of your Matrubhasha, the sweetness of Sanskrita, the great treasure is there in that. You will become the owner of that if you don't follow this stupid language. Though I am using that only. I'm just telling. See, they have wore the suit, boot and coat, and we are in the dhoti, and they say we are greater than you. अरे बेवकूफ, वो दम घुट के मर रहा है, वो सर्दी के मौसम में चलता है, यहाँ गर्मी में सब खोल के रहना है. You understand? They have discovered all the machinery. They have become lazy. हमको मशीनरी नहीं है तो हम उनसे कम है. They have गोला बारूद. हमारे पास सिर्फ धनुर्बाण, वो क्या है ना, कुल्हाड़ी. अरे गोला बारूद से दूर के बंदे को भी मार सकते हो. ये छोटे छोटे खड़गाए से पास में आए तो ही मारेंगे हम. तो पास में आए तो मारना इज लेस क्रिमिनल देन जाकर मारना. तो वी आर बेटर देन देम. बट दे हैव क्रिएटेड सच ए एंजॉयमेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स. अरे वो भोगी बन रहे वो. यू आर ए योगी. With all of that, they are becoming arrogant. And without all of them, we are always humble and devoted to God. हमारे ऊपर इतना थोप आ गया by this bhautikvada and all that we are good for nothing. Even now, the ultimate crime is we as a Hindus feel within ourselves we are good for nothing. No, we are great, grand, glorious Aryan race of the whole world. And in that, I am the self, permeating the entire universe. Keep on developing this self-confidence and respect and kill the inner enemy called as the wrong ego. Both either of arrogant or the regret wala. Neither the arrogance we should have, nor the guilt. Arjuna had both. The arrogance of his earlier victories and the guilt that he is going to lose now because in front Bhishma Drona are seated, are standing. Both of them made him ineffective, impotent fellow. He started crying like a woman with all the mustache and all. Bhagavan with knowledge removed the arrogance also, removed the guilt also. He said, you are fighting the war with your dharma for your own progress. Therefore, the regret, guilt is removed. Arrogance removed by saying, you are only nimitta, मैं करता हूँ सब कुछ. So these are very high level of. और गीता आदि को समझना है तो 1000 जन्म का भगवान गुरुओं का उपासना करना है. Not a छूट-मूट लोग जो कुछ बोलते हैं गीता पे. You think they are ज्ञानी and you think you have understood it. मैं तो कहता हूँ गीता माता के चरण में बैठने के लिए भी कितने जन्म का वो क्या कहते हैं ना, अलग अलग तरह की उपासना है. I'm just giving one example of what Gita has removed the regret of the guilt of useless fellow and arrogance of I am this and that. That is the jiva. Remove all that. So the parting thought is what today for all of us in today's class. Feel inside that we are sadhakas. Protect that. क्या होता है ना, हमारा नटखट मन क्या करता है? If you have the identity of sadhana, हमको भोग छोड़ना पड़ता है. इसलिए क्लास होते ही साधक को क्लास में छोड़कर भोगी बनकर जाते. You understand? Like the children, they don't take medicine because if they take medicine, they become healthy. We become healthy, they have to go to school. है कि नहीं? मैं नहीं लूंगा दवा. He will suffer the fever at home, not the suffering of the teaching of the teacher. In the same way, we are ready to suffer the bhoga and roga, not the sadhana. Therefore, we leave the sadhaka in the class and go back into the world with the inner preparation that I am no more a sadhaka, I am a bhogi. And throughout the day feeling, don't do that. डोंट फील कि इस ज्ञान मेरे को नहीं मिल सकता, मैं साधक नहीं बन सकता हूँ, मुझे परमात्मा नहीं मिलेंगे. नहीं वाला निकाल देना. सब पॉसिबल है, पॉसिबल करके दिखाएंगे हम. दिस इज अ पॉजिटिव कॉन्फिडेंस. इफ इट इज नॉट गेन्ड देन यू आर नॉट अ स्पिरिचुअल सीकर एट ऑल. Okay, now what happens after this? Tato Ramah Swayam Praha Hanumantam Upastitam Shrunu Tattvam Bravakshyami Yatmanatma Paratmanam. Tata Ramah Swayam Praha. Tata, when Mata Sita concluded her lecture, Rama started speaking. Ramah Swayam Praha Hanumantam Upastitam. Hanuman was attentively listening. Shrunu Tattvam Bravakshyami. Hey Hanuman, our next level of tattva, I am going to teach you. You listen that. What is that? Atma, Anatma, Paratmana. There are three things. The Paratma, the Atma and Anatma. What is what I am going to teach you? Listen carefully. So that's how when you do the Upasana of Prakriti Maya, by sticking to the discipline that Sita ji, then she will prepare us. Thereafter, the Paramatma, the Guru takes over, then they teach the Tattva. All this tomorrow we'll discuss. इस एंगल से पढ़े अध्यात्म रामायण, एक सर्ग के लिए हमको पूरा 3-4 महीने लगे। एक एक सनातन धर्म का शास्त्र पूरा पढ़ने के लिए एक जन्म लगता है। पूरा पढ़ने के लिए एक जन्म पूरा लगाओ तो दैट इज अ ग्लोरी ऑफ ऐसे सनातन धर्म को वी बिलोंग, ऐसे हिंदूज वी आर a great tradition, still feel regretted and guilty, and instead of promoting our dharma by practice and preaching, what nonsense we are tolerating right from the constitution onwards. Sharam karo. Tell your children we are Hindus, these are our shastra, we will live up to their expectations and glorify our life and glorify our dharma. ऐसे बनाना चाहिए. I really recommend that. We're all being prepared for that. That is why so much of knowledge is bombarded. Maybe next to next life, in 5-6 janama, when we digest this jnanam and ourselves get liberated, we may become instrument in the hands of Paramatma to bring that required renaissance in the world, of reinstating the Sanatana Dharma in every of the jiva, especially our Hindus, Indians. ये फिर राम जी तत्व पूरा बताएंगे. Then in the next sarga, Parvati ji asks, please tell me the Rama Katha exhaustively. Then Sri Ram Katha, Shiv ji batate hue, in between he goes on giving jnanam. So the beginning happened with Brahma Narada Samvada. It brought to Uma Maheshwara Samvada. That it meeting took to Sita Hanumat Samvada. Then we will see now Rama Hanuman Samvada. Again back to the Uma Maheshwara Samvada, in which entire Rama Katha along with Adhyatma Katha will be there in the 7 Kanda. That's how this text. Thank you. Sarvam Narayana Arpanam Om. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, ओम पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम भाग्यावति चंद्रिका भक्त चित्तकेकि गणागण रोग परद्दंबोळि नृत्युदारु कुटारिकाय नमो नमः. ओम नासै रोगरे सौभीरा जपदनंत हनुमद्वीरा. ओम श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते 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 नमः. Take Lord Shiva name. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. Friends, in today's chanting, we'll conclude with Vishnu Stotrams. Coincidentally, just now we did the chanting of Lakshmi Narasimha, and in our chanting also, Lakshmi Narasimha Stotras, 2 of them we do. Then today being Friday, we will do one. What is the time? नहीं छोड़ दो, कल ही करेंगे. From tomorrow we are doing the stotra chanting of the mother, maybe for 1 week or so. But after these 2 stotrams, we'll already in this Ganapati Utsavas going on, एक या 2 स्तोत्र इसका भी छोटे छोटे पढ़ेंगे. Yeah. Now first we will do Lakshmi Narasimha Karavalamba Stotram. I need half a minute just to edit it. ओम श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंहादि समस्त देवतानाम अनुग्रहद्वारेण समस्त शास्त्रोक्त ज्ञान प्राप्ति द्वारा अस्मिन् जन्मनि एव ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व सौभ्रातृत्वं च आयुरारोग्य प्राप्त्यर्थं च समस्त जीवानां स्तोत्र पारायण घट्ट अंतर्गते अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह करावलंब स्तोत्रस्य आद्य शंकर कृत श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह करावलंब स्तोत्रस्य श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह पंचरत्न स्तोत्रस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओमद श्री आद्य शंकराचार्य कृत श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह करावलंब स्तोत्रम। Bring your mind to Lakshmi Nrsimha Swami's feet. Chant this. ओम श्रीमत्पयोनिधिनिकेतन चक्रपाणे भोगीन्द्र भोगमणिरञ्जित पुण्यमूर्ते योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाब्धिपोत लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् ब्रह्मेन्द्र रुद्र मरुदर्क किरीटकोटि संघट्टितांघ्रिकमलामल कांतिकांत लक्ष्मी लसत्कुच सरोरुह राजहंस लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार दावदहनाकुल भीकरोरु ज्वालावलीभिरतिदग्धतनूरुहस्य त्वत्पादयुग्मसरसीरुहमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारजालपतितस्य जगन्निवास सर्वेन्द्रियार्थपटिशस्त जशात्मनश्च प्रोत्कम्पित प्रचुरतालुकमस्तकस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसारकूपमतिघोरमगाधमूलम् सम्प्राप्य दुःखशतसर्पसमाकुलस्य दीनस्य देव कृपया शरणागतस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार भीकर करीन्द्र कराभिघात निष्पीड्यमानवपुष सकलार्दितस्य प्राण प्रयाण भवभीति समाकुलस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार सर्प विषदग्ध भयोग्रतीव्र दंष्ट्राकराळ परिनष्टष्ट विनष्टमूर्तेः नागारिवाहन सुधाब्धिनिवास शौर्ये लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार वृक्षमघबीजमनन्त कर्म शाखाशतं कर्णपत्रमनङ्ग पुष्पम् आरुह्य दुःखफलितं पततो दयाळो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार सागर विशाल कराळ काल नक्रग्रह ग्रसन निग्रह विग्रहस्य व्यग्रस्य रागरशनोर्मि निपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार सागर निमज्जन मुह्यमानं दीनं विलोकय विभो करुणानिधे मां प्रह्लाद खेद परिहार परावतार लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् संसार घोर गहने चरतो मुरारे मारोग्र भीकर मृग प्रवरार्दितस्य आर्तस्य मत्सर निदाघ निपीडितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् बद्ध्वा कलेयम भटा बहुभर्त्सयन्ते कर्षन्ति यत्र पथि पाशसतैर्यदामाम् एकाकिनं परवशं चकितं दयाळो लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मीपते कमलनाभ सुरेश विष्णो वैकुंठ कृष्ण मधुसूदन पुष्कराक्ष ब्रह्मण्य केशव जनार्दन वासुदेव लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् एकेन च क्रमपरेण करेण शङ्खम् अन्येन सिन्धुतनयाम् अवलम्ब्य तिष्ठन् वामेतरेण वरदाभय हस्तमुद्रां लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् अन्धस्य मे हृतविवेक महाधनस्य चोरैः प्रभो बलिभिरिन्द्रिय नामधेयैः मोहान्धकूपकुहरे विनिपातितस्य लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासाम्बरीश शुक शौनक हृन्निवास भक्तानुरक्त परिपालन पारिजात लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह चरणाब्ज मधुव्रतेन स्तोत्रं कृतं शुभकरं भुवि शङ्करेण ये तत् पठन्ति मनुजा हरिभक्तियुक्ताः ते यान्ति तत्पदसरोजम् अखण्डरूपम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्य विरचितं सततं मनुष्यः स्तोत्रं पठेदिह तु सर्वगुण प्रसन्नं सद्यो विमुक्तकलुषो मुनिवर्यगण्यः लक्ष्मीपतेः पदमुपैति स निर्मलात्मा लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम्. In my life, the toppest stotra, if I have to mention anything, is this one. Anything is after this one. And we spoke on this stotra in Hindi, English, Telugu. It is available in YouTube. You can listen. Now the last one of the Vishnu stotras. Om Ata Shri Adya Shankaracharya Krita Shri Lakshmi Nrusimha Pancharatna Stotram. तत्प्रभुजीव प्रियमिच्छसि चेन्नरहरि पूजां कुरु सततं प्रतिबिम्बालङ्कृति धृतिकुशलो बिम्बालङ्कृतिमातनुते चेतो भृङ्ग भ्रमसि वृथा भव मरुभूमौ विरसायां भज भज लक्ष्मी नरसिंहानग पदसरसिजमकरन्दं शुक्तौ रजत प्रतिभाजाता कटकाद्यर्थसमर्था चेत् दुःखमयीते संसृतिरेषा निर्वृतिदाने निपुणा स्यात् चेतो भृङ्ग भ्रमसि वृथा भव मरुभूमौ विरसायां भज भज लक्ष्मी नरसिंहानग पदसरसिजमकरन्दम् आकृति साम्याच्छाल्मलिकुसुमे सलनलिनित्वभ्रममकरो गन्धरसाविह किमु विद्येते श्राम्यसि भूमौ विरसायां चेतो भृङ्ग भ्रमसि वृथा भव मरुभूमौ विरसायां भज भज लक्ष्मी नरसिंहानग पदसरसिजमकरन्दम् स्रक्चन्दनवनितादीन् विषयान् सुखदान् मत्वा तत्र विहरसे गन्धफली सदृशाननुतेमि भोगानन्तर दुःखकृतस्युः चेतो भृङ्ग भ्रमसि वृथा भव मरुभूमौ विरसायां भज भज लक्ष्मी नरसिंहानग पद सरसिज मकरन्दं तव हितमेकं वचनं वक्ष्ये शृणु सुखकामो यदि सततं स्वप्ने दृष्ट सकलं हि मृषा जाग्रति च स्मर तद्वदिति चेतो भृङ्ग भ्रमसि वृथा भव मरुभूमौ विरसायां भज भज लक्ष्मी नरसिंहानग पद सरसिज मकरन्दं भज भज लक्ष्मी नरसिंहानग पद सरसिज मकरन्दं. Very powerful stotra. First time I am chanting. The earlier one was little Karuna Purna and Narasimha was Karuna as well as Ugra. So that was Karuna Rupa. This is Ugra Rupa. So tomorrow onwards we do the chanting of Sri Mother's Stotrams. Thank you. Now we'll take one only Stotra of Ganapati and we are all familiar with that. Om Ata Shri Sankatanashana Ganesha Stotram Narada Uvacha Om Pranamya Shirasa Devam Gauri Putram Vinayakam भक्तावासं स्मरे नित्यम् आयुक्कामार्थसिद्धये प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजं च धूम्रवर्णं तथाष्टमं नवमं फालचन्द्रं च दशमं तु विनायकम् एकादशं गणपतिं द्वादशं तु गजाननं द्वादशैतानि नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः न च विघ्नभयं तस्य सर्वसिद्धिकरं प्रभो विद्यार्थी लभते विद्यां धनार्थी लभते धनं पुत्रार्थी लभते पुत्रान् मोक्षार्थी लभते गतिं जपेत् गणपतिस्तोत्रं षड्भिर्मासैः फलं लभेत् संवत्सरेण सिद्धिं च लभते नात्र संशयः अष्टभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यश्च लिखित्वा यः समर्पयेत् तस्य विद्या भवेत् सर्वा गणेशस्य प्रसादतः. इति श्रीनारदपुराणे सङ्कटनाशनं नाम गणेशस्तोत्रं सम्पूर्णम्. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. प्राणाय अपानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन्मोहन बालगोपाल कृष्ण भव्य मंगलौ वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत चोर कृष्ण भक्तजनाधार परमदयावार्धि मुक्तिसंदायक गीतामृत परमयोगी पार्षद तत्र सूर्योपातार्कमेवावितमो नारायणाय नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मेजा ब्रह्मलोकादाशिष जय मे गुरु पूर्ववाक्य प्रमाणक बोल सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय. रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता अध्यात्म रामायण योग पातंजलि योग सूत्र ब्रह्मसूत्र आदि समस्त सनातन वैदिक संस्कृति शास्त्र की जय. वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूत आदि भागवताचार्य की जय. विश्वामित्र तुलसीदास आदि रामायणाचार्य की जय. वेद व्यास वैष्णव याज्ञवल्क्य आदि शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो वै सब संतन की जय. धुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज की आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती वदर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम कीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. अम्बे में माता की जय. बोल सिद्धि विनायक भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई समस्त भक्त मंडल की श्रोता मंडल की साधक मंडल की जिज्ञासु मंडल की सेवक मंडल की जय. थैंक यू. One more day at the feet of the Lord. Thank you, friends. Hari Om. Om Ganganavataye Namaha. Om Ganganavataye Namaha.